Leukemia survivor Efrain Yepes did not let his diagnosis defeat him. But through his victory, back and leg pain developed as a result of his cancer treatments.
I came from South America in 1981 from Colombia and established my residence in St. Petersburg. In 1988, I developed leukemia. And because of the leukemia, I have been taking very strong medications and chemotherapy, and those drugs affect your system, especially on your joints and your bones, your muscles. And because of all of that, I started developing a lot of other issues. One of them was the arthritis and the problems on my back.
The pain stopped him from the most basic task an average person doesn't think twice about: walking.
The worst part of all was the pain on the side of my leg. Horrible pain, like a burning sensation. It was very intense. And it got worse as the day progresses, and it got worse as the week progresses. So by Friday afternoon, I needed 3 days in bed to rest. I was in a position that it was very difficult for me to do anything physically, especially walking. I couldn't walk. When I went to the Bonati, the first time that I went there, I went in a wheelchair. I couldn't walk more than 25 steps, and then I had to sit down on the floor and wait until the pain goes away, and then get up and walk another 10, 15 steps. So it got to a point that I didn't want to go anywhere. I didn't want to participate in any social events, to go any public places because of that. And it was not only that, I didn't want my family to have somebody there that they had to be pushing all the time, and I feel very uncomfortable. So it limited me in a lot of my activities.
He visited with other doctors, but he was unsatisfied with their treatment options.
I went to visit physicians that are specialized in this type of conditions. They gave me injections, they give me painkillers, they give me physical therapy. And finally they wanted to do an operation, but it was going to take too many days for me out of commission, and that was a little scary.
His life changed when his oncologist, a former Bonati patient, recommended the Bonati Spine Institute. He made a call and scheduled an appointment.
The first day I walked in the Bonati Institute, I thought it was a hotel. It looked so fancy, so beautiful. It doesn't look like a doctor's office. They explained me in detail everything, what the problem was. They first did an MRI, and after that they checked the MRI. They had like a meeting between a couple of doctors that they have over there at the Bonati. And then they went to the room where I was, and they explained me exactly what the problem was and what I should be feeling with those conditions. And he was right on target. I mean, the description of where it should be hurting me, what I'm supposed to be feeling based on the x-rays, on the MRI, I mean, he was right. It gave me a lot of confidence that this was going to be a good thing for me.
Efrain began his treatment plan with Dr. Bonati in July of 2012. The Bonati spine procedures use conscious IV sedation to keep the patient awake and communicating with the surgeon, ensuring the pain is eliminated.
During the whole operation, I was awake. I was talking to the doctor. I saw the operation in the monitor. And that's a very cool thing, because you are living what's happening. You can see what's happening inside your body at the same time. Because I remember going in, talking to the doctor. I remember the whole procedure. He was telling me, because he wanted me to tell him if it was hurting. He wanted to see what I felt in order to be able to continue. That's why he told me, I need to have you awake, so you need to talk to me.
Compared to other invasive open back surgeries, recovery time is significantly reduced.
You feel the relief immediately. I mean, of course you are sore and you have a little bit of pain for the operation, and then you have an open wound back there, and then you are still bleeding a little bit and everything, but that's normal in any operation. We went to the hotel nearby, spent the night over there. The next morning, the doctor removed the drain, and that's it. It was a simple operation. Then you go home. They say, well, it's good to stay 3 or 4 days in bed. I was in bed only 1 day, and that is because they told me to be in bed. I wanted to get up and walk and go here and go there. It's a unique experience to be able to go from having the problem that I had, and an hour and a half later, the problem is gone. When I went over there the first time, he told me the downtime is only 2 days. I couldn't believe it. I went there on a Thursday. I went to work on Monday. That's beautiful. I only lost 1.5 days of my routine. That's priceless.
The spine is an intricate and complex part of the human body. When a patient is experiencing back or neck issues, it is likely the pain stems from more than one area. Because of this, the targeted and patented precision procedures exclusive to the Bonati Spine Institute are performed in levels to resolve the main source of the pain first. After a procedure, the patient is reevaluated and treatment is planned for the next area.
It's a really amazing story that you are able to resolve an issue that critical, because your spine is the center of your body. It's the center that controls the whole body. I know it's your brain, but it's connected with the spine, and it's a very fragile part of your body, and it's very complex. So it's risky. A lot of people are afraid of doing that, but once you see the results on the first time, then you are not afraid to do it anymore. You will be wishing to continue with the procedures to resolve additional problems that you have. And that's what I've been doing. My sister did the same thing, one step at a time. I prefer 3 or 4 operations with no time down than one big one with 6 to 10 weeks sitting at home. I cannot do that.
Now Efrain is back to life and enjoying his favorite activity, long walks on the beach.
I think that the procedure is so impressive in the success and the way that things are done that it is something that needs to be evaluated by many, many people that are having the problems that I had, not to be afraid of doing this and just get it done. It's going to change your life. It's going to absolutely change your life when you can do things that you were not able to do. It doesn't matter what it is. When you are not capable of doing what you want, that's a problem in life. That's a problem in life. I'm extremely happy with all the results that I have experienced from this procedure. And I personally highly recommend to anybody that is having the problems that I had to visit the center and have an opportunity to see other solutions that are not probably being offered to you. I couldn't do this before.